Well, let's talk about Tepeyac. How did you get the name?
It came from my experience in Mexico City with Our Lady of Guadalupe. Tepeyac is the hill on which she appeared to Juan Diego. And so I put it in the name to remind me why I'm in medicine. Because it was in Medjugorje where she said, Johnny, if you want to renew medicine, if my son will renew medicine and you will be a vehicle for that, you must practice excellent medicine. You must see the underserved in your daily life. And you must live the teachings of my son's church in regard to life and family.
Those are your marching orders from the Blessed Mother.
Correct. I started off with my wife and I in the basement of our house. We partnered with all the pregnancy centers, and we said, send us your crisis pregnancies. And then we began to serve the Catholic community in Northern Virginia. Well, over time, because you practice excellent medicine and you have a decent bedside manner and you follow the teachings, you actually pray with patients, all of a sudden that family becomes bigger.
So you will think nothing of praying with a patient?
No. Once again, like I said, I am the prodigal son. I'm not there to convert you. I am not there to judge you. I am there to provide the best care I can. And I know that Jesus is good medicine. You don't have to bring up his name. We've prayed with Muslim patients. We've prayed with our Jewish patients. We've prayed with agnostics. We've prayed with Catholics, with evangelicals. What happens is that those moments come up and people are absolutely looking for that integration. They are looking for that. And so what happened was we began a practice. We began to add another doctor, Marie Anderson, who's been with me over 10 years. But because of decreasing reimbursements and rising malpractice premiums, our for-profit system could not survive. Mm-hmm. And yet I knew I had to be honest and true to those three principles, because that's where she said abundance came from. Excellent medicine, see the underserved daily, and follow the teachings of the biblical truths of our faith. So we switched to a nonprofit model, because when our malpractice premiums increased from $40,000 per doctor per year to $120,000 per doctor per year in 1 month, 3 men sent out an email and we raised $240,000 as a for-profit entity over one New Year's weekend. They came to my aid, and we then started Divine Mercy Care, which is our nonprofit, nascent healthcare, our healthcare vehicle. And the Tepeyac Family Center became a nonprofit entity under that. Because once again, we believe in the principle of subsidiarity. I don't want to go to the government. Once again, people keep confusing. The government is not based on the will of the people. The government comes from God. Civic duty, civil law, is under natural law and God's law. Right. And we keep confusing the two.
Yes, we do.
The federal government, through Obamacare, wants to tell us what is best, who we should care for, how we should care for them. Not helpful. The government has a right to help us. I believe, as the church does, that health care is a right. For a civilized society, we need to care for all people. But instead of going to the federal government, let's go to our community and work with charity. Charity is individual. It's not government.